Hi guys, welcome back to Irish Footy Vlogs, and today is a video about the news that they're looking into having the League of Ireland behind closed doors in the near future. Now, this is an option I don't think is very viable, to be honest with you. We all want to see football back, but is this realistic in these terms? Behind closed doors football in the Irish League for me doesn't work. It's about the fans, it's about the revenue of the fans. It's also about the experience of going to the games. But the main point of this is that they're looking, to do subscriptions. So say you pay a tenner in or whatever it is, pay a tenner for your subscription and you're a Dundalk fan and you want to watch Dundalk and, whatever, Bohemians. For me, I can't see it working. You look at clubs like in the Premier Division, like Dundalk, Pats, Rovers, and there's other clubs as well that are paying wages to clubs or to players, staff, etc., etc. I'm not sure how paying a €10 subscription is going to raise those funds. I think it might be a novelty for a game or two. I think the novelty will wear off a little bit, and ultimately these clubs won't get half as much as they would on a normal match day revenue when fans actually entering the gate. I understand they're looking at all situations and all scenarios, but this really, it's a no-go for me. It would be a disaster as far as I can see. That's that side of it. That's the financial side of it. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think how they could pay players, etc., and hope to earn enough money from people paying subscriptions, because I don't think it's going to happen. Ultimately, I think it's impossible. Then you have the other side. We're talking about June 19th, roughly, aren't we, for the to start up again. Just say they did go ahead and do it behind closed doors. There's the health and safety of the players, the staff, anyone involved, as well as that. And people can say about quick testing and all this kind of rubbish, but for me that doesn't stand either, because a lot of people need to be tested and need to be tested badly, etc., etc. Does that take away from it, for example? I'm not so sure, but if there's a possibility it does. Just say there was a case as well, a player did get the virus, does that just end it straight there and then and that's it? But the other side of it is players, staff, may not want to play in a situation like that as well. They want to play technically, but they may not want to play in the situation, and you might have a situation where 3 or 4 players of a squad doesn't want to play, and they'll be in their rights not to want to play as well. So I just think, okay, it's a difficult situation. We all want to see football back, but I just don't see this as a viable option at all. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't wash for me. And, based on that, I think it's a no-go, to be honest with you. That's that. So the other point I would make as well on that, regarding that, is that I'm not really sure if clubs would actually agree to this either. Is a club going to say, all right, let's do subscriptions, €10, whatever it is, a game. How are we going to pay wages for players? It means if players are playing, we have to pay the wages of staff and players again. It's a big risk from the club's point of view. Are they going to get a match day style revenue? I don't think so. As I said, it might be a novelty for a game or two. It's not going to happen. So I don't think clubs will agree to this scenario anyway. And then you've got the first division. How does that work in the first division? You've got smaller clubs in the first division as well. Smaller crowds generally. Now, you might say, if the smaller crowds, what difference does a subscription make? But I don't think they're even going to get, are Wexford on Athlone in Ferrycarrig Park, are they going, how much money do you think they'll get per subscription? Who's going to stream that live, is my point. The only way I could see it possibly behind closed doors is, and this is only possible, like, you know, you'd have to look at it in depth, but if Air Sport or RTE somehow, you know, pay the clubs some form of compensation to stream these games, but then they'd have to show all the games, and it gets very messy. And that you can't, they're not going to give a club money if they're not showing their game, for example. It gets messy there too. And then RTE and Air Sport and all these channels, they're on cutbacks as well. You've another situation as well where people at the moment, you know, you're paying a tenner in, generally it's €15 in a game, but you're going to watch the game, you're going to soak in the atmosphere, you're going to watch live football. It all comes part of that experience than sitting down and watching it on a stream or television. So you're more or less paying the same money without any form of atmosphere, without, you know, going to the game, seeing it live, getting out of the house basically. And I can't see that happening either. That's just my personal opinion. So that's about it, guys. It's just a quick reaction video, and, you know, just, you know, off the top of my head and that kind of thing. So what do you think? Am I right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts generally on it? And that's about it, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and please like the video. Plenty of videos coming up. So that's about it, guys. See you later. Good luck. Bye bye for now.